What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna make a video here. It's not really like anything about the Wii U or anything like that. It's just gonna be a Super Smash Bros. Centric video. It's gonna be my character analysis for Mario, and I'm just gonna be talking based on my experience with the character and stuff, and so on and so forth. Like, I'm gonna go through the moveset, describe, like, detail the benefits of certain moves and moves you should and shouldn't be using. But this is all my opinion, so don't get mad and, like, say if you play Mario yourself, don't be like, "No, man, you're doing it wrong," or stuff like that. But let's get into it. See, I've been playing Smash Bros. Since it came out in '64. I've always played Mario as a character, so he would technically be my main. I know his control the best, just from years of experience. I don't really like his Brawl counterpart. Like, I don't like how they turned his tornado into his aerial down A. And that freaking flood, man. I just really don't like what they did with Mario in that game. Like, it just feels too awkward to me, but I still play him anyway. Just cause. And yes, people, fundamentals in Smash Bros. Do carry over from game to game. You may not be able to do the same things, but you should have the general concept down, because I know Smash Bros. Isn't a game where they change the moveset a lot, so you should be good to go. But yeah, I'm going to be talking about Melee in this video, the Melee Mario. Now, Mario is what I would describe as a fair character. Like, he's not, like, really good, but he's not the worst. You know what I mean? Like, and he's like D tier, I believe, on the tier list. So it means he's pretty low down there. But the thing about Mario is his character fits my style of play, like in any game. I like playing characters that you can tell when someone has put the time and effort to get good at using this particular character. Like, I don't like using characters that are just OP for no reason. Like, let's talk about, like, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Like, fucking Wesker. Like, his moves, his combos are so basic. I mean, I know they simplified the game altogether by even putting just a 4-button input for all your moves, and then you just put, like, forward heavy or down heavy or something to do a different version of it. But, like, Wesker, dude, like, his combos are so easy, and they do so much damage for no reason. Like, his S is, like, the safest thing I think I've ever seen. It is retarded. But going back to Smash Bros., because we're not talking about Marvel. Mario, yes, fair character. He has tools. They're not cheap. They're fair. You know what I mean? So let's get into it. First, we're gonna start with his ground moves. So his basic A's. He has a 3-hit combo. Each hit's relatively like 3% damage. The kick being like 4, maybe. So it's a 3-hit combo. I wouldn't recommend using the whole thing. It's like most characters, it's better when you kind of like space out the timing. So it's just kind of like a 1-2 kind of thing. Because, like, when you do it like that, it throws your opponent off, like, rhythm and stuff like that. Like, just don't mash the button. Just kind of like paces like wah, wah, or something like that, and like it works great. Like, you can even like start over like 1, 2, 1, 2 or something like that. Just do not do the kick, because the kick has quite a bit of recovery frames on it. It's not too much, but you don't get rewarded enough for using the kick, so I don't even bother using it. Now, Mario does not have the greatest tilts in the game. Like, his downward tilt is probably one of the worst I think I've ever seen. It is absolutely horrible. It's like a little, like, spin kick, like a trip. But what trips me out about it is that it does like 8% damage. It has like no knockback, even when the person has a relatively decent like percentage of damage taken, it doesn't even like really take them off the ground or anything. And then the recovery on it is absolutely horrible, dude. Like, you will get destroyed for using the down tilt with Mario. It is that bad. His forward tilt is not that much better, but it's more practical than the down tilt. Like, he does like a sort of like leaning roundhouse sort of thing. It does like 9 damage, and and like it has basically the same amount of knockback. It doesn't really do much for knockback, but what makes it more practical is that the recovery frames are nowhere near as bad. Now Mario though does have, in my opinion, one of the best up tilts in the game. He does like sort of like a spinning uppercut thing, you know what I mean? And like his other tilts, it does like roughly around 9% damage. But this one actually does allow juggle. Like, Mario is one of those characters that his damage output's not necessarily the greatest, but he is a very combo heavy character. Like, he is a character that actually can flow with his movement and like the moves that come out. More on that in a second. But yes, his up tilt is actually one of the better ones in the game. It actually has pretty decent priority, so it does cancel out some moves if the priority is equal, but it does beat out some moves, like a lot of moves, and it's not that, it's actually pretty safe for the most part. Like, it doesn't have too much recovery on it. You can kind of like just sort of throw it out, it's like something like that. But okay, smash attacks. Okay, Mario's down A is really good. Like, it's basically instant. Like, of course, on the backwards hit, like it's the break dance. Of course, on the backwards hit, the knockback and the damage is like nerfed a lot. But on the initial hit, like if you hit him with the front, that is very good knockback. Like if you hit him with the brunt, it has great push. It has great push. I like it, especially if you're edge guarding with it, because then yeah, edge guarding, obviously. But his forward smash, you know, the little flame palm thing, that has good, like, decent knockback, great KO, like great kill finisher. It has pretty bad recovery though, so don't rely on it a lot. Like, Smash Bros is also another game where you need to have your spacing down and know what moves are best for what situation. And for the most part, I only really use his forward smash when I know I can punch something. Because it has like a startup frame, like it's like, you know what I mean, it actually takes time to do it. And like, of course, if you want more knockback, you charge it. I'm not a C-stick player, so I don't just flick the C-stick. I actually like being able to control, you know, my smash attack, how long I hold it and stuff like that. Because you'd be surprised how many people would eat that good stuff. But yeah, Mario's up A. His up A smash, you know, the little headbutt deal that he does, that's pretty good. It's not as good as Luigi's though. It's not as good as Luigi's, but it's still pretty good. Like, I mean, have him around like 125-ish. It's like, it's danger zone, so up A will kill him. Like Fox has the best up smash in the game, so his will kill you at like 98 or some shit like that. But yeah, Mario's is like at like 125. That's danger zone for the up A, so it has pretty good priority. Even though its hitbox, like the range it hits is, I still can't really depict it that well. Like, I know it's above him and like in front of him, but a couple of times I think I've actually seen it hit slightly behind. I'm not entirely sure. But good. I've never been in that scenario because, you know, my combos usually flow, so it looks like my hits hit like they're supposed to be hitting in general. Like, some characters have those retarded hitboxes where they'll be hitting you. They'll do a move facing the other direction, but it'll still hit you on the other side. Like, it's retarded. Like, I was playing my friend the other day, he was playing with Link, and he did Link's forward tilt, and I was on the opposite side, and somehow I still got hit with it. I was like, okay, that it's whatever. You know what I mean? I'm like, last time I checked, that wasn't a spin move, but let's go. Now we're gonna go to Mario's B's. Standard B, you know, Fireball. Mario's Fireball is pretty good. It's like I noticed in some games, some of the projectiles that move extremely slow and have an awkward trajectory are the best in the game. We're not talking about Falco. You know, Falco, his laser is pretty fucking amazing. But as far as projectiles just to use goes, Mario's is good. It does 6 damage, and they have that awkward bounce, and generally you'd be able to get 2 out at a time before your opponent kind of comes in on you. Like, it's supposed to be how I use it. I use it as a sort of get in there kind of tool, like to make what I'm doing safer. You know what I mean? Because there's really no such thing as being completely safe in that game when you're playing Mario, because you know his moves. He's a decent character. He's fair. Like he's not too good. You know, he has obvious drawbacks, range being one of them. So playing Marth, that's a pain in the fucking ass. Yeah, I use the fireballs sort of as a get-in tactic, and like it's actually very good, like throwing them off the edge, like because it'll mess people up. Because they don't expect it to hit them, but I'm actually good at placing the fireball, so it'll hit them, and then like they get thrown off, and then they don't react in time, so it kills them. So they're good for they're also good for edge hogging, stuff like that. Like in case you can't get there in time. His up B, you know, the coin jump, it's actually pretty bad of a move to just throw outright. You know what I mean? And also getting back to the stage using it, like it doesn't really do much. Like for some reason, like it has like a goofy hitbox where if you hit him a certain way, sometimes it'll hit him away, even like if it nicks him. But others, like it won't do anything. And I'm just like, okay. And like it's also one of those iffy moves where sometimes there's absolutely no damage dealt. So his up B is not the best, but at least it's not like Captain Falcon's where, you know, you're just sitting there, you know, like, hit me real quick. But, moving on, his down B, the Mario Tornado. I prefer that move when it's actually his down B, because not only can you actually gain air with it, like, it'll kind of, like, stagger your fall. And like in case you're playing the more advanced player that actually knows how to edge hog, and like they do the little wave dash thing trying to grab the edge and then hit the shield button to roll, so they still have like the little 6 frames of edge that they're technically still grabbing, but they're actually not on it. Yeah, it's good for like baiting out that kind of stuff, because then you can hit the tornado, then you can hit his side B, which is his cape, which gives him a slight elevation that saves him from falling, and then into up B. So Mario has decent tools for getting back to the stage. You know what I mean? He's not like OP like characters like Pit that have like fucking 7 jumps and then an up B. That is trash. Going to his aerials. Mario's neutral A is pretty good. Luigi's is by far better. Just by damage and physics alone, like Luigi's has easily like the best neutral air in the game. Like I would actually argue Marth as well, just because Marth is a double tap, and it actually has like it does like 13, like, and it has like good knockback if you tip it. So Marth, I would argue he has one of the better neutral airs as well, because it's really fast too. And then Mario's forward A, which is the punch, extremely useful. One of his best moves. Like integrate that into your game. Like spike, you can do just build combo damage off that. It works. It just works. His back A is, like the double like the backwards donkey kick sort of looking thing. That move is okay. For a back air, it's not necessarily the best because I mean you got characters like Falco and Fox and like Ganondorf that have beastly back A's, dude. Like back aerial A's, bro. Oh man, theirs are so good. Mario's is okay. Like I use his more sort of like a poke at you on like on the stage kind of thing. I don't really use it for like edge hogging or anything because it doesn't have like a knockback. Like it's actually pretty bad knockback. Mario's up A though, like his up tilt is one of the better ones in the game though, because not only does it auto cancel when it hits the ground, if you L cancel it, it basically makes it instant. Like it's beastly. It is a very good juggling move. Like you can do some sexy combos with his up A, his aerial up A. And it's one of his moves that actually has a wider hitbox than like his other ones. It's pretty good. It's very useful, just like his forward air, but I wouldn't throw his forward air out a lot. Like you need, basically, if you're using the forward air, you need to know it's gonna hit it. Like that's how you use that one, because the recovery on that one, it's still slight even if you L cancel. So don't get too forward air happy. Like you might want to use your back airs for poking, and then the up airs for actual juggling if you're hitting. Like they call it shuffling actually. Now, in terms of like his shield grab, like I said, Mario is not a ranged character, so his shield grab is like they literally have to be like on top of you, like when you're guarding, for the shield grab to really do anything, or for you to really benefit. But Mario has plenty of tools. Like he is one of the characters that can basically he can combo off of a forward throw if they don't tech roll it. Like if they're at 13 damage when you do a forward throw, and they don't tech roll it, you can actually combo a forward air off that into pretty good damage. Like I said, Mario is a very combo heavy character because his moves don't have that much knockback. So the vicinity that their character like kind of gets hit in, it's still in the range that Mario can reach. And Mario, when you're L canceling all that shit, he can do some pretty fucking good damage, like real fast kills. But yeah, you can combo his forward air. He easily has one of the best backward throws in the game. Like if you're sitting at like near the edge and like the person you're fighting has like 100 and like 8% damage, a back air would kill him. Like a back throw would kill him. Like it's that easy. For Space Animals, his up throw, you can chain grab like a god against like Fox, Falco and stuff with his up throw. Like characters like Link, if you down throw him, you can chain grab him and stuff like that. Like you can chain grab. Mario's throws are actually really good for a D tier character. I would say that. But all in all, what I like most is that you can actually tell how long someone has been playing like a low tier character in that game, because when you fight a character like Fox and you best them with Mario, that shows, because like Mario, like I said, Mario is like, he's not the strongest character in the game. He's just very combo heavy, and like if you can get them combos going, he does look OP. Like I've gotten some ridiculously fast kills with Mario, like just damage from zero, and that's the best part. It's just like start from nothing and just eat damage. But that's pretty much like a lot of the characters in the game. But Mario is my most used character. I do play Marth just because it's Fire Emblem, bro. Like most people play Roy. Like Roy's cool. I actually like Roy's counter way better, just because it actually does amplify damage depending on the intensity of the attack. But I don't know, I just like Marth's character better because Marth is a precision type character, and when it comes to precision, that's what I like. I like to be on point. No pun intended. and stuff like that. But that's basically it for my Mario analysis. Shokyo, bro. I don't know when you want it, but I'm trying to play Smash Bros, bro. You know what I mean? You keep talking up a big game. I kind of want to see I kind of want to test your metal, man. But I can't sit there and watch you play your brother all day because your brother ain't me. We gotta get it popping. But that's pretty much it for this video. Peace.